Hey guys, I'm cooking with Jen.
Happy Super Bowl, y'all! Yes, I know I am so late, but my honey and I threw a Super Bowl party Sunday, and this is what I was cooking up: some funky fried chicken. Who y'all rooting for to win? I don't know jack squat about football. I hate it with a passion, but my honey is a die-hard Niners fan. Any Niners fan out there? Comment below. Anyways, so we're gonna be cooking up this chicken, and let me tell you, it is so good. It'll make you smack your what? Your mama. Okay, so you're gonna need obviously some chicken wings. Now, what I have here are 2 bags of chicken wings, and I had them marinating overnight. But if you're in a hurry, 45 minutes to an hour is fine. But keep in mind, the longer you marinate, the more flavorful and tender that chicken will be, and that's what we want. So all that I use, this Cajun seasoning here, which I could never stop talking about, garlic salt, black pepper, paprika, and parsley. I wasn't too sure if I was going to film this recipe or not, so I didn't bother showing how much of everything that I use, but just use a generous amount. And these here are optional, but I don't know anybody who doesn't like fried chicken with hot sauce. But y'all see I got that sriracha on deck. Okay, and then we're gonna crack open 4 eggs. Like I said, I'm using 2 bags of chicken, so I'm gonna use 4. And then we're gonna beat it up, just beat it, beat it. I love Michael Jackson. Anyways, so here I have my pan on medium-high heat, and I'm gonna pour in my oil. Let me give you a quick tip first on the perfect oil when it comes to deep frying foods like chicken. Neutral tasting oils are the best, neutral, which means oils that don't have much taste to them. Like you would never fry no chicken with olive oil, because oils with a hint of flavor will either burn your chicken or just have your food tasting real bitter, and you don't want that. So oils like vegetable oil, which is what I'm using here, or peanut oil, etc. Now remember, you want to make sure that your oil is really hot. Don't go tossing your chicken in an oil that's not hot, or else you're going to end up with some soggy old fried chicken. A way to tell if it's hot enough is get some water on your hands and then flick your fingers to the oil. And if it pops, it's hot. Alright, so all we're going to do is grab our chicken and then give it a quick egg wash here. And then into the flour it goes, okay? Alright, now that our chicken is all floured up, go ahead and place them all in. But make sure you shake off all the excess flour on your chicken before laying them in, because having all that excess flour in your pan is just going to burn your oil. And if your oil is burned, then your chicken gets burned, or it'll have a slight burnt taste to it, and we don't want that. Another thing too, don't crowd your chicken. Let your chicken breathe. When you put too much chicken in all at once, you're lowering the heat, which will take longer for your chicken to fully cook, making the breading of the chicken real greasy. And again, we don't want that. So about, I don't know, maybe 6 to 8 little chickens at a time will be fine. Now keep in mind, it doesn't take very long for these little babies to cook. The perfect cook time is about 7 to 8 minutes, really fast. So once you place them in, leave it for 4 minutes and then flip it and then leave it for the last 3 to 4 minutes. And I always take mine about the 3rd minute. Now there's a way that you can tell when your chicken is done, and this applies to all chickens. It doesn't matter if it's a chicken wing, a chicken leg, a chicken thigh, a chicken whatever. They start floating. So it's not about how brown they are or whatever else you heard. So like see here, these are just floating around like little fishies. Yeah, these babies are just ready to come out. Now if I were frying bigger chicken pieces, I would lay them on a rack versus this here, a bowl lined with paper towel. Because when you place hot chicken into a bowl, especially lined with paper towel, you're actually taking away its crispiness and making it a bit soggy because of the steam. When you lay chicken on a rack, they can cool and keep its crispiness. But with these little babies, it doesn't really matter. Alright, so I'm just going to continue frying up these bad boys. And while I do, let me say, if you don't have a good pair of tongs, get you a good pair of tongs. They're good for deep frying, whatever the case may be, whether it's steak, chicken, fish, doesn't matter. They will be your best friend.
That looks good.
Now this is what you call a perfect fried chicken. I mean, just look at the color, that nice golden brown and that perfect crunch. And when you bite into it, it just melts in your mouth. It is just so tender. This is what you want. This is what you want when cooking fried chicken. This is the money. Seriously, this is the money. Alright, that's a wrap. I hope you guys enjoyed this recipe and go ahead and try it. And if you do, let me know in the comments below. Until next time, thanks for tuning in with Cooking with Jen.